Jada. Ain't nobody really fucking with Jada. Pretty face, long hair, slim waist, Jada.
It's 2026 and you still don't know how to do your makeup. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I beat my face step by step. This is very detailed and beginner friendly, so be sure to stick around. I'm not a makeup artist, so all the terms and vernacular, pay it, because I don't know. But I do have a couple products that I'm going to recommend to you guys throughout the video. Some of them are affordable, some of them are on the pricey side, but don't say I never helped you out with nothing. Alright, so as you can see here, the first step is to start out with some type of moisturizer on your face. I already did my skincare off camera, so I won't be putting it on my face again for the sake of the video because it's never that deep. But you cannot have a solid base without that smooth. Y'all see how my skin just looks like butter right now? Like, you literally have to have some type of moisturizer. Now the girls, they be using that, the milk, the this, baby. I just do some, what's it called? I just put on like what's it, not a cleanser, a toner, whatever it's called. Yeah, I just do my regular skincare steps, and then I go in lastly with some shea butter, because like, baby, when you overcomplicate your skincare, that's when your skin start looking funny. The next thing that you want to do is prime your face. Now, as y'all can see, she is nearly empty. I started out, and mind you, y'all, I just found out like a year ago that makeup expires. I will not be repurchasing new makeup after the expiration date unless the bottle is empty. I only use e.l.f. primer, to be honest. I use her mostly. Yup. And they also have like a bluish greenish looking one, but this one is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and it has 4% niacinamide in it, which is very good for your skin. If you know, you know. The niacinamide and the hyaluronic acid, all that stuff is great for the skin. I also saw this trending on TikTok a year ago, and I went to Target and bought it because they had it, because I'm just that easily persuaded when it comes to being a girl. And this is the Power Grip Matte Primer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this a lot. Like I said, I really feel like this does the job, so I'm gonna maybe start using her when she's done. I'm gonna still buy another one, but yeah. Some people brush their primer on. I do not. And I also heard you're supposed to like pat primer into your face. I also do not do that. And you just want to put it everywhere, because the primer ensures that everything sticks, nothing lifts, sweats, drips, is not cakey. And also, like, throughout this process, if you have like a mini fan or some type of something to fan your face or like dry your face a little bit, that's also really good to have, because certain products are supposed to like stay on longer than others. Now we're done priming part 1. Part 2, to the seamlessness, you're gonna want to go in with your Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm Powder. This is the one I have. It came with like a spoon or something, but I don't even know where that is or where it went. But it looks like this. I just put a good amount on my finger, and then I rub it into my face. You can see it's like literally blurring my balm. Like, hello. PSA, I really have not accomplished my brows, so I do not do them. I don't touch them at all. I really just put in, honestly, personally, I feel like when you don't do your brows and you do like a full beat and like your brows are done, which mine are not done right now, so not too much, but when you do a beat and your brows are like not dramatic looking, it makes it look way more natural, even though it's like a full glam. I usually have a brow gel, but I have no idea where it went, so we're just gonna use regular edge control. I just take a little bit and I just like put it on my brow. I usually use my finger. I'm not this bougie, I swear. But I hate when I get like products in the back of my nails when my nails are done. And these are press-ons, by the way. I better get in soon. And then I just do the other side. So after that, you really just brush them out to your, you know, desired shape or whatever. I usually just brush them up and out. Some people leave their brows like this. I hate that. So I take brush and I just carve it and then bam, boom. That's fabulous. Like what? Then I do the same thing to the other side. Up and out. Y'all, this is probably like the most authentic makeup tutorial you're ever gonna watch, because all the rest of the girls, they be like, yeah, and then you going with this and then you go. No, this is the real. Okay, T, and boom, these are my brows. And I'm literally just gonna be like brushing, patting over these the whole time. Next, I'm gonna go to Sephora and see like how a shade down from this looks on my face. But my makeup still be coming out good regardless. So as long as you know how to blend, it really doesn't matter which shade the foundation is, but that's neither here nor there. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation, and it's oil free. And this is in the shade Cocoa. She looks like this. So you're just gonna pump some on your hand. And now when it comes to brushes and whatnot, baby, don't ask me about the density or the intensity, because I really don't know nothing about nothing with the brushes. I just started doing this a year ago. So we're gonna use our Real Techniques 200 Expert Face Brush. This came in a kit. I literally only use Real Technique brushes, and then I use brushes that my mom got me on Amazon. So if you're a girly that's like, oh, I can't start doing my makeup because I don't have the money to buy good brushes, you don't need brushes from Sephora, you don't need brushes from MAC, you don't need them $50 brushes. Go get you this from Marshall's, because this is where I got mine from. It came with the beauty blender and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brushes, and I use them all religiously. You just take your finger and just like splotch. So y'all see how it's like my complexion, but then again it's not. We want to just like see. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I be doing my makeup, like I can clock when my makeup is gonna come out good and when it's gonna come out horrible. If you follow these steps, it's going to come out fab. If you don't, you might look horrendous, and that's okay, because this is how I looked the very first time I did my makeup. You're gonna take this 200 brush and you just gonna like blotch it in, you know, as you go. Everybody just take a good look at me right now. I know you're probably looking like, baby, that's a little light for you, like you a little darker than that. Allow it and just trust the process. You always want to take it down your chin. Okay, T. Just take the next brush, the Real Technique 204 buffing brush. You're gonna do what the brush says. You're gonna buff your face. And yeah, next we're gonna use our concealer. What I didn't tell you that most people do is spray their brushes. I do this sometimes. I really feel like it doesn't really do much. And I use this e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. For my concealer, I use these 2 brushes and this beauty blender. So, me personally, I usually use 2 to 3 concealers. So first, I use the Hourglass concealer in the shade Brandy. She looks like this. I put it right there, and then on the outside, and then I do the same on the opposite eye, or as similar as I can make it. Boop. And then you do your chin. Just a little bit. Upper lip. Get that nose dot. This line is always crooked. Yeah, I do the bridge of my nose. And then my forehead. And then boom. After that, I like to put this Dior Backstage Flash Perfecting Concealer. We're gonna go in with this. This is actually my favorite concealer. And this is in the shade 7N. And I just put this one literally in between, just so that when I'm blending it out, it blends out properly. And just fan, fan, fan. After your concealer and whatnot has begun to dry a little, you're gonna go back in with those same brushes. So I like to use this brush to blend it out, and then I use my other brush after. I'm just gonna start in the corner. You start by your nose and you brush out. Do not go down. Just tap in place and then spread. Tap in place and then spread. The more, like, wherever you bring the brush, that's where the product is gonna go, baby. And once the product goes somewhere that you don't want it, then you're gonna have to go back in with the foundation brush, and then everything is just gonna look a mess. You see how it's just, because it's naturally gonna spread, y'all. I'm telling you guys. And I know throughout this process you're gonna be looking at me like, girl, you looking really funny. Because what this is gonna do is create like a little, like, you know, it's supposed to give Botox without the Botox. This is the part where you use that beauty blender. You're gonna take this side of it. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. Just take a side and just literally blend this part so the line is not so harsh right here. And just literally blend it into your cheek. You see how it's kind of disappearing? And then you just do it to the other side too. You do it like 2 times. And then boom. You know why you only do it twice? Because we're going to go in with another concealer anyways. You're going to pick this brush back up and blot your chin. Remember what I said? Don't really like spread it out for real. I'm just going in a circular motion. Then we're going to do the upper lip. Upper lip. Back and forth. So yeah, they basically say you're supposed to put concealer, like the brightness of the concealer everywhere that the light hits or something like that. I don't know. I'm talking to y'all like I know what I'm talking about. I'm just a girl who likes to play in makeup. That's it. Then we're gonna take this Real Technique brush in the number 300, and it's the Deluxe Crease brush. And then we're gonna just blot that part. Boom. And then we're gonna get this bridge. And now we're gonna go back in with this other brush and then just do the forehead. Circular motions. I know what you're thinking, baby. That's mad product on your forehead. Your forehead is looking very bright. You don't even have to tell me, because like I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking about. Alright, so boots. We just finished putting on that. Now we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. concealer. It's the hydrating camo correct what? Spanish. This is English. One sec. The hydrating camo concealer boots in the shade. They don't got no business making the words this small. Ooh, my eyes. In the shade medium warm. So now, because I want that really bright under eye to pop and be like, whoa. You're gonna take this, you're just gonna circle under your eye. Just make a little line. Then you're gonna do the same thing right here. You're gonna put a little bit, just one dot of it on your chin. I say a little right here, yeah. Now, we fan. Okay, so after you fan for a little, it could dry for the rest of the time. We're gonna go back in with the sponge and we're just gonna like even out those lines that we saw from before. Like on the chin area and in the mouth area. So just go back on this side and do the same thing. Even the lines out. So now it just looks like one instead of light, line, dark, you know? After this, I'm gonna just spray a little in the meantime. Now, take this, you just take it and blush. You see how I put a little bit and it's already like making that glowy chin, circular motion in the chin area. Just take this and fix it up. Then you do the same thing out here. Also, try not to let your concealer dry too much because it's really hard to move the product around. They do the same thing to the other side. Spread it in. Take the sponge and just bam. Bam. So, after this, I like to put my blush. You do all your liquids first, then your creams and powders and whatnot. Yeah. This is my e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Coming in Hot Pink. And she looks like this. You're gonna take your blush, liquid blush, and just smile. Trace your cheekbone. This is Real Technique 400 blush brush, literally, but I don't really know how to apply brush properly. So let me show you how I do it. So I usually take the brush and I squeeze it like that, and I just push the bristles from the top of my cheekbone, and then I just like bring it down gradually. Because that's also like the blush, you want it to, you don't want it to just be on your cheek like a clown. And now for the most part, it is blended in. You can see it on my cheek. Just gonna repeat the same step for the opposite side. Now, after we put our blush, you are going to want to do your bronzer, boo. So this is the bronzer I use. It is the Juvia's Place Bronze Palette in Deep Dark. And I don't remember how much it cost, but I got it off Amazon and she came quick fast because I have Prime. So this is how it looks. So I know what y'all thinking. Another Real Technique brush? Well, yes. So we're gonna be using the Real Techniques 206 contour brush. You're gonna take this brush, and usually I use this for eyeshadow and bronzer, but we're gonna take this top one, shake it off a little bit, and just put it directly underneath the blush. Your cheek is like literally gonna show you where to put it at. So right there. And it's supposed to like, I can see the difference right now. Don't know if y'all can see the difference. Maybe I will see it on my other cheek because I'm not gonna lie, the lighting is not as tea as I want it to be right now. And this is really just to like warm up your face and create that definition in your cheeks. So I don't know if y'all can see it. It might just look like a brown line to y'all, but trust me, it's not. Then you swatch both and you catch the rims of your face to just warm up your entire face. So you get your jawline, your chin area, so that it just don't look very light skinned when I am evidently not light skinned. And then my favorite, the forehead. Get the forehead, and you just do it into your hairline. And then take this foundation brush, and I'm not gonna lie, you kind of just like blend it so it doesn't look, you see how it just look like, and it don't look like separated, you want it to look like you did it on purpose and that it was not an accident. So it literally just looks like your forehead looks glowy. Now we're going to contour the nose. You're gonna take this same brush that you used on your nose. You're just gonna take the top of this and you're just gonna like go alongside the bridge of your nose. Trace. Now we use our powders. I have this Sony powder puff, whoever that is. This black opal true color powder. This is soft velvet finishing powder in the shade deep because I'm dark skinned. And then we got, I have the Laura Mercier honey translucent loose powder. Then you take the powder puff like so. I'm not even showing y'all what I'm doing. And then you blow some of it off and then you thing it and you just go in from your nose out. So nose out, just to make sure. And just like the concealer, you want to bring it out all the way out. I think you're supposed to like put a lot of it on and brush it off. I don't brush it off. I just like, and then that's it. You're gonna repeat the same steps for your other eye. Out. All right, after I put the powder, I usually just like tap it. This looks very light, and to some people it's like, girl, like and some people like it like this, but I like it to be like light but also my complexion, hence why I got a powder that is like really close to my shade. I really love this powder. It feels really good on my skin and it literally looks my complexion like. And then I'm gonna the crease and pull out. Yeah, see how it's just like, you know, it's just mattifying my face. A little bit right here. And in this area, because this, like your smile line, creases crazy. Put the powder over. We go in with the powder blush. This is the e.l.f. Blush Bright Pink. What she looks like. I'm gonna take your blush brush, pat it. Yeah. And then you do the same on the other side. Because some blushes show much better than others. This is highlighter. I just love, like, y'all be looking like pixies. So I'm gonna use my concealer brush. Take a little bit and just so I'm just gonna use my contour brush instead. Take a little bit of that highlighter off. I'm gonna go back on the bridge of my nose with this and just boop. Very cutesy. A little bit on the bridge of the nose. And now we're gonna do our lip combo. I usually like a black or brown liner and then like a plum colored something on the inside, so that, yeah. But I don't know if it's gonna come out like that today, so we shall see. This is the Kiss Professional New York Coffee Brown Lip Pencil. I kind of overline. Oh, uh, You know whose lip combo I need? Ari the Don. Alright, so after we use that, I'm going to go in and kind of like outline my lip a little bit. Alright, so you just go like that with your lips. Then you're gonna take like a flat edge brush and kind of just like brush everything on your lip. Boom. And now we get the brownish blackish exterior. This is a plumper. Don't know why I got this. It's supposed to be plum colored, but I have not the slightest idea what color it truly is. So I'm just gonna praise the color I need. The lip combos is really all about piling different colors on top of each other until you get your desired look. Then we're going to use this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. Put it on the bottom lip. I got this clear gloss from Target the other day. This is also from NYX, but it doesn't take well on top of other colored lip glosses because as you can see, this was clear and it turned my entire tube pink. But I paid for it, so I'm gonna use it anyway. Because I don't really have any. That's another thing about Ari's gloss. It just goes on so smooth and buttery over any products. But this is T2 because do y'all got Ari money? We don't know. We did the lip combo. Now we are going to put some beauty marks. That is a huge mall. Don't like. Alright guys, word of advice. Do not press down into your thing because that was an accident, but it's fine. We're gonna go a little more of this because she's just not pink enough. It's giving goth. I want to give goth. I want to give girl a lot. We're gonna use the same thing I lined my lip with, and I'm gonna do my waterline. And I do the same thing to the other side. After that, I picked one of my mascaras and I put them on, but I totally forgot that I bronzed my eyelids. because I don't know how to do eyeshadow. So literally just take both and just do that. I'm gonna use this mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara in this. Literally. After you finish everything, your makeup should look something like this. And I'm gonna take off my scarf, but beware, like I was not able to get up in my forehead. So if there's a harsh line, which I think there's gonna be, bam, said harsh line. And is it flash proof? Let's see. Oh, chill. So yeah, she's everything proof, and it looks even better in real life. The lip combo, chewing, and these are all pretty affordable products. So yeah, like this is amazing. Amazing, boss. No lashes.